What is up, everybody? I am Boogie Woogie and super excited to announce that Post-Scriptum has finally released the SDK, the Software Development Kit, which lets regular Joes like you and me add content to the game. What you're seeing right now is some of the devs. One of the devs threw this Brecourt Manor homage, a Call of Duty 2 map, and he simply threw it together in a day and a half, he said, and you can see him and like 10 other people just messing around on this little small map where all the action is condensed, infantry only. It's really cool. Another one of the developers just shot out a little Red Orchestra homage map. Arad from the original Red Orchestra, he redid that with the SDK in a couple of days just to show that it can be done. We're going to get into all of that and so much more. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, we're giving away 2 copies of Hell Let Loose. We got a due process key and we got a Beyond the Wire key. We're going to be giving away an awesome game once a week until Christmas. And all you really got to do is be somewhat of a participant in our little Discord community. So if you're interested in entering these giveaways, which again are completely free, just stay tuned until the end of the video and I'll go over the details on exactly how to enter each giveaway. Alright guys, let's crack this little goodie egg open and get into everything that is the future of Post-Scriptum. So, whilst dropping the bombshell that is the SDK on us, the developers also dropped this roadmap, which shows next up the 3rd map for Chapter 2, which is the Maginot Line, which looks awesome. We went over. If you want to see more content on that, I have a video in the past I did on the Maginot Line. Then we have game modes, some new game modes. Sandbox game modes, and this will really help with communities that do like One Life events and stuff like that. And then the vehicle overhaul. They're going to be reworking the entire way tanks and vehicles work in this game. I would say just look forward to a more robust system, something like War Thunder, where like your tracks are destructible. You know, you can pinpoint the fuel tank, or different stuff like that. Every part of the machine is going to be simulated in the game real time. So super excited about the vehicle overhaul. And then of course we have modding, which is here now. We got modding. All we got to do now is wait for the awesome modders to get their work done, and we're going to go over each mod that is already on the way. But the biggest thing about this roadmap is the very last thing, Chapter 4. And they didn't say anything, but expect it to be snowy and icy. So my guess is automatically the Battle of Foy, Bastogne. Super excited about Chapter 4. An official Chapter 4, guys. This is big things. Post-Scriptum is alive and well, baby. Alright, so before we check out all the cool stuff that is going to be coming to the game via modders, let's check out some of the stuff that the dev team did with just a few days. Like I said, they made a Call of Duty 2 Brecourt homage and a Red Orchestra Arad homage. Here you can see the actual SDK program on your screen, and you can download this. I heard it's a rather large file size, but you can download this over at Epic Games Store and tinker and mess with the game yourself, just like any modder or any developer. And what you're looking at here again, if you're ancient enough to remember, is the Call of Duty 2 map of Brecourt Manor. Again, one of the developers made this in a day and a half, just slapping assets down, messing around. So anybody can be a modder. This is really cool. If you want to take the time to learn the program, you could make a map, you could make a game mode, you can make whatever you want within the game. Here we see one of the developers showing off the SDK. He's moving around capture points on the map best. So you could literally add so much content to the game by simply moving capture points around. I mean, the possibilities are endless, considering such little effort that needs to be put in to make monumental changes to the game. Alright, so we've summarized pretty much everything that is officially coming to the game. Now we're going to get into the unofficial stuff. We got 4 teams that are chugging away. Now that the SDK is released, they are chugging away on getting this content out, and that is, in no particular order, Shifting Sands, which will be doing the North African campaign, Mercury Mod, which will be doing the Battle of Crete in Greece, and the Bloody Fall, which will be covering the Eastern Europe campaign, or the Soviets. And lastly, we have Project Omaha, which is rumored to be shifting over to Pointe du Hoc. As we all know, Utah has already been done officially, and it being so similar to Omaha, the modding gang wanted to take on something different and do Pointe du Hoc. So that would be cool. I wonder how we're going to scale that freaking mountain. So we're just going to do a little summary on the newest stuff on each mod so you can get a gist of what's been going on. If you want to look more in depth, I have videos in the past where I cover them more extensively, but I'm just going to show you the newest stuff that they got going on. Alright, so Shifting Sands will be covering the North African campaign, famous for the Desert Fox. who was known as one of the greatest generals of all time. It should be an armored focused, like desert landscape, but the possibilities are really endless. They did say they were talking about having dynamic, like, night maps, and this is where this flare gun comes in. They were talking about using it, I don't know if section leaders will get it or just the commander, but using it to signal things, but also to shoot up in the air to light up the battlefield, like you may have seen recently in Beyond the Wire. Really cool stuff. And then here you got the British binoculars, specially designed for desert use. You can see the little red knobs that was kind of like let out moisture. And lastly, for the Shifting Sands mod, we're going to show off this Crusader model, which was the workhorse for the British Armored Corps over there in North Africa. Alright, so I literally just put out a Mercury mod showcase like a couple weeks ago, so if you want more on the Battle of Crete, just look back in my library about 2 weeks ago, check it out. There's a full video just on the Mercury mod. So we're just going to scan through and look at some of the maps and models. This is Malame, which is going to be basically a battle over an airfield in the middle of a valley. So should be some pretty expansive areas that'll make for really deep engagements, which I'm going to love because I can't wait to try and beat my 700-meter sniper shot record. Tidbit about the mod, the devs said that the Greeks would be using like all different types of weaponry, just like in real life. They kind of just had to throw whatever together, a pitchfork, whatever they had. We're going to get on to the next one, so if you want to check out this roadmap, just pause it, and we'll wait up for you. And now we're going to look at a kind of slideshow of all the models that the modders have been getting ready for probably the most anticipated mod, the Bloody Fall, which is basically the Eastern Front. The Soviets versus the Germans. So if you want to get a closer look at any one of these models, just pause the video, and like I said, we'll be kind and wait up for you. Here's one I'm really excited about, a freaking Flamethrower. I cannot wait until this gets in the game. Also, just so you know, all the modding teams are in cahoots with each other, and they will be sharing assets. So that is an awesome thing I just had to throw out there. Here is their model for the BT-7 light tank, and it will be playable in the first map, Kalinin. And last but not least, my two favorite models. First, the Mosin Nagant, probably one of the most famous guns in gaming history. And then the PPD-40, an awesome Soviet SMG. Gosh, that model is beautiful. Look at the lighting, too. Damn, gun, you thick, gun! Last but not least, we have Project Omaha, which is converted over to Point du Hoc. It's not a meme, but the actual name for it is actually Point du Ho. Hardy har har. The developers were talking about destruction, nothing crazy like buildings or anything like that, but they were talking about, blowing up emplacements and also possibly wire cutters to be able to cut barbed wire and stuff like that. And of course, the Binoculars. If you're not familiar with this, you would basically run up to a dune and slide this as far up as you could into like an emplacement or a bunker and blow it to smithereens. They're talking about new classes, including Flamethrower, MG Gunner with even scoped gun, MG Assistant, and Demolition classes. They got several different boats. So first, the first phase, you'll be taking landing vehicles on, and as you progress up the map, more bigger boats will be able to make it ashore. They're talking about pack guns, telescope tripods for MGs, stationary mortars. And they said there will be no Germans on the beach. They plan to restrict them to the bunkers and hilltops, any place that they were in real life. If you're unfamiliar with the Battle of Point du Hoc and want to know what the fighting was like, watch the movie Hacksaw Ridge. That battle scene is pretty much what it was like. You're climbing up a sheer cliff into pure hell. Alright guys, I hope you are as excited about the future of Post-Scriptum as I am. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we are going to be delving into Post-Scriptum. This is going to be the place to be for all information Post-Scriptum. Post-Scriptum is my baby. This is literally the game I've waited all my life for, and the fact that there isn't hundreds of thousands of players astonishes me. But anyway, my sole purpose of this YouTube channel was to promote this game, and I must admit that, you know, I enjoy doing it, and the further I get along with it, there's more and more personal reasons, but I must say that it's all about this game and Hell Let Loose and Beyond the Wire. I want to see these games succeed because I know they can change gaming for the better as the gaming as a whole. I mean, for the past 20 years, it's all about toxicity and looting and backstabbing, and these games is going to change that, man. I know it is. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. But anyway, I could blabber on and on and on. So let me stop. Let's get to the giveaways. If you're interested in joining the giveaway, we have 2 Hell Let Loose keys and a Due Process key and a Beyond the Wire key to give away. We're going to be giving away 1 a week up until Christmas. And if you want to enter, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join my Discord channel. It's linked below. Everything's free. All you got to do is be somewhat a member of our community. And the most important thing is drop a comment, but when you drop a comment, leave your Discord name in the comment. You can say whatever. Just leave your Discord name in the comment because that's how I'm going to select a winner. Alright guys, until next time, y'all be good to each other. Peace.